I want to talk about the validation of the variables. The only validation we did till now, it was in the object type, so we pass a map and it requires to have a certain amount of keys, like creator or source. In that case, we can add more keys if we want, for example, my new key, and Terraform will require that we pass also this key. But there are other types of validations. And one of them, guess the name. Yes, you guessed, it is validation. That's the name of the validation. It works in the following way. I write a condition, and if it is true, everything is okay. But if it is false, then we have an error and we cannot deploy. And let's write the condition for length. That's better. I will take the variable policy description, and it is less or equals to 40 characters. So if the policy description, in our case, the default value is right here, 29 characters. So it is less than 40, it will be true, everything will be okay, Terraform will not fail. But in case if it is false, Terraform should fail, and we can specify the error message. And the error message will be policy description has more than 40 characters. The error message is ready. Let's create another validation for policy count. I will zoom in a bit. It will be validation again. It will be condition var policy count less than 3. It means we can create only 0, 1, or 2 policies, no more. And the error message will be attempt to create more than 2 policies. All right, we have 2 validation. Let's test them. I go to Terraform TFVars. I select my description, and right here below I see that I have 31 characters. I will add more. Dot I have too many characters. Let's check now the number of characters, and we have 59 right below. Terraform should fail. Let's try to deploy it. I press the up arrow to go to the latest command. It contains in the path config terraform tfvars. I press enter. I write the sensitive text. I will just copy it from the SSM parameter. Paste it, enter. And look what happened. Description from variables file, I have too many characters. Policy description has more than 40 characters. Do you recognize it? It's this message. Policy description has more than 40 characters. Move the terminal back. Now I want to fix that. So I delete that I have too many characters. Save it. Try to deploy again. Copy the value for the SSM parameter, paste it here, and nothing to be added, changed, or destroyed because we didn't change anything. Let's now make the second validation fail. It's for the policy count. I clear the terminal. I press the up arrow, and here I write var. I copy the policy count name, paste it here, equals 6. Enter. Copy again the value for the SSM parameter, insert, and I have the error message, attempt to create more than 2 policies. That's how validation works. Also, you can create many validations for the same variable. For example, if I want a second validation, I can write it here so that my policy has more than 10 characters and less than 40. You can create 3 validations, 4, and so on. I want to add the files to the stage, so I check the changes for variables tf. I edit a block with validation. I edit another block with validation, so I have only 2 changes. Let's add them to the stage. And write the commit message, which is edit validation for input variables. New line, input variables, commit. It was committed, and now it's time to push everything to GitHub. I select push and everything. Okay, it wants to sign in, but I don't want to do it, so I open my terminal. Cancel. I open my terminal. I move one folder back. If I list the content of my folder, I see that I have here the .git folder. I'm right here. And being here, I check the Git status. I see that my branch, my local branch main is ahead of origin main by 11 commits. I push everything. Everything was pushed, and you can see the changes on GitHub.